so welcome to my YouTube channel. This is going to be my first ever video of me actually talking into a camera, so give me some time to get used to everything. I am not used to speaking in front of a camera, so this is going to be my first ever video. So I don't really use eye primer, I kind of just use concealer with a translucent powder on top. So the concealer that I'm going to be using to prime my eyes is just this MAC Pro Longwear concealer. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to prime my eyes and then I'm going to set it with the Fenty Beauty translucent powder. And I will just set my eyes. Start my eye look today. I am going to be starting with my Metal Mattes palette. I'm not even going to show this palette just because I took it apart and wanted to pot all the colors because this palette was huge, and then I regretted it and put them all back, so they're all out of order. So I'm just going to be taking this purple shade. I'm not exactly sure what it's called because it's in the wrong spot, but it's like, let's see if I can just take it out. It just gets crumpy everywhere. It's this purple shade. Any kind of purple shade like that will work. And just going to put that all over the crease. That is going to be your transition shade to start off the look. I'm going to be doing a half cut crease, so I'm going to be cutting the crease. Just this Morphe tapered brush. It's really nice because it fits right into the crease and kind of blends everything out. So I'm just going to be taking any kind of light purple shade. You can use any other brand, doesn't really matter. And I'm just going to be blending that. Like purple pinky shade all over my crease. Now I'm going to take a smaller brush. I'm going to take a M441. I bought like 6 of these brushes at Ulta the other day because we had shipment in the back finally, and the Morphe brand is in our Ulta, and they let me buy them early, so I got 6 of them because they're my favorite brush, because it's more precise and it kind of gets really nicely into that crease. So now I'm going back into the Metal Mattes palette. This is not what the shade is called. I don't know what it's called. Like I said, they are all out of order, so maybe I will figure it out and kind of put them in like a description or something. But it is this purpley shade right there. So any kind of purple tone color, there's really no rules to which brand you use. So I'm just going to take that and kind of build that up in my crease. So as you can see, I'm kind of just going below that transition. You can still see that pinky transition shade. It didn't disappear. I'm just going directly into the crease with this brush. And since it is also tapered, I don't know if it'll focus. Since it's also tapered, but just a little bit tinier, it's just gonna fit right in there. Okay, so I don't really know where I left off. Like I said, I'm not used to the whole filming thing, and my camera doesn't tell me when it stops recording. So I kind of just looked and was like making a joke about how I don't really know if it's recording or not, and I just realized it wasn't recording. So where we left off, if I didn't explain this, is we were using the Tarte's Pro palette, and I was mixing these 4 shades together to kind of deepen up the inner part of my crease here, the V part. I mixed all of them together with the pinky shades too because I didn't want it to be too purple. I wanted it to be kind of like a warmy purple, something that didn't go too gray, not too dark. So that's why I mixed that. If you don't have this palette, a good dupe is the Modern Renaissance palette and the purple shades that you use in your crease, just mixing those in together and then just putting it right there and deepening up, bringing it more in, but not all the way in. I mean, it doesn't matter if you bring it all the way in. You can do that, but it's just a waste of makeup because we're gonna be putting concealer on it. So now we're gonna cut the crease. Like I was saying, I'm gonna use my Pro Longwear concealer by MAC in NC15, and then I'm gonna be using my Clinique concealer brush. I don't use it for concealer. I literally use it for packing on lid shades and for cutting the crease, and it's a really good brush. So yeah. So I'm just gonna put a little bit behind my hands, put that right there, and we're gonna do that. So cutting your crease is just following kind of like the line of your crease and taking away the shadow. I don't know how to explain it because I'm not amazing at it yet. I'm kind of just started doing this. I don't know if you can even see what I'm doing. So I'm just starting from this inner part and I'm going to follow the line of my crease. Let me just look this up now. Follow the line of my crease. But I don't want to go too far up because you still want that shadow above it to show, so it looks more dramatic, and I just blend it outwards You don't need a lot of concealer for this because if you do, you'll cake up. So now I'm going to go into that Metal Mask palette and I'm going to set this with Pure White. I think it's called Linen, or probably called Linen because that's the white and I put it on the wrong side. But that's that white shade. You can see how destroyed this palette is. It was a limited edition, so I ruined it. But whatever, you love, you learn. So I just wish the packaging was a little bit smaller. Kat Von D's packaging is always awesome, but it's so big. And if I want to like travel with it, it's just really hard to like take it in my kit. So I wanted to like make it more compact, but it just didn't work. And so I'm just taking that white shade and a fluffy brush or whatever kind of brush you want to use, and I'm just setting that concealer. And I'm going to do the same for the other side. Don't worry if it gets messy, we're going to fix it all. Don't worry. And I'm just going back with the brushes that we used, and I'm just going to kind of blend in the colors. I'm going to mix those 4 again and put that right on top here, because we don't want any kind of harsh lines. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my liquid liner. I've been using the Lancome Grandiose. Is that how you say it? I have no idea. Sorry. Yeah, I have no idea. I think that's how you say it. Grandiose, whatever. I like it. I thought I loved it when I first tried it, which I mean it is still really good, but for $32 I don't think it's that good. But girl, $32, that's freaking expensive. It's the one that like clicks, so you can like hold it like that. It's just a really dry formula, and I do like when it's drier because I know it's like I'm not gonna mess up so much, but I have to keep putting it in, dipping it in, and keep shaking it, and it's super annoying. So I'm gonna try to get as close as possible. So I'm just gonna start by putting a line. I don't take my like winged liner like all the way in. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So usually I start from the middle out. So I'm gonna do that. I think I'm going to put my lashes on. I'm just going to get the eyes out of the way because then the video is going to go much faster because complexion takes like not that much time. I've been using these Pure lashes. They're not in the box, but this is what the box looks like. Okay, they're super good. This is in the style Bombshell, up to 30 uses. Super awesome. Love these lashes. They're a little dirty, heads up, so don't judge me. Oh my god. I think this is my most asked question of all time. How do you put on lashes? But that's like next after wings. So I'm gonna use the Pure Cosmetics glue that comes with it. Well, it doesn't come with it, you have to buy it separately for $8. The lashes are also only $14. I forgot to put mascara on. So I'm gonna use my Clinique Chubby Lash Mascara first. So I'm gonna comb my lashes really quick. Where I left off, again, I did it again. I am so sorry, I'm so bad. I'm probably gonna post this video still. I'm just gonna explain myself just because, I mean, it's not that bad. I've caught it once. I started with my Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. This is the wrong Studio Fix Foundation. Oh, I put my primers first. I use the Strobe Cream by MAC. Put this on first, all over the skin. I use the shade Gold Light. Smells horrible, works awesome. Then I put my Clinique Pore Refining Solutions. Ooh, don't know how to hold things. Awesome dupe for professionals. It's a little bit cheaper. There's also some good shades in there. So let's say you're a deeper skin tone, they have a deep. So you don't have a white cast on your face if you don't want to use like foundation that day. So that's really awesome because Professionals only has that one shade. But yeah, it's awesome. I love it. So then I went on my foundation, NC20 MAC Studio Fix. And so yeah, I have that all over my face now. I'm just gonna clean up the excess on the back of my hand. I promise I'm not gonna do it again, okay? I'm not gonna do it. Okay, so now that we have our foundation on, I'm gonna stick a little bit of the Prep and Prime by MAC, the brightening. highlighter Radiant Rose. This has got a pinky undertone under it, and I just take a little bit of this and I put that right there where like the dark circles really exist. And so I'm just gonna blend it out a little bit, kind of brightens it up. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of a mix of NC15 and NC25, NC30. Oh my god, I have NC30 and NC15 concealer. I got this so dark. I don't know what I was thinking, because I used to use it a long time ago, and I guess that's the shade I was because I used to be tan. And so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna repurchase the same shade, and wrong. Don't do that. Because it was so dark. I have like, whenever I put it on, I have like dark circles under my eyes. So NC15 is a little bit light by itself for me. So I mixed the two, and then I get my perfect mix. So I don't have like major dark circles under my eyes. It's really, really funny. So now I'm going to take my setting powder, matte prep and prime, translucent, transparent, finishing powder. I'll take my translucent, transparent pore blotting thingy, whatever from them, and I will just go on top of it, and I will just dust it all the way. Just because this has also smoothing, like blurring effects to it. I'm going to take another powder, super extra. I'm going to take my Studio Fix powder in the shade NC30. That's probably why I got the NC30 concealer. Oh wow, we have nothing. So I'm going to take what we got and a fluffy brush. This is a semi-plastic fluffy brush. Okay, so now that we are set with powder, I'm going to take a Morphe. Oh, just kidding. No, I'm not, because it's dirty. I'm going to take this Clinique brush. This is one of my favorite Clinique brushes. It's like the powder brush, but I think it's perfect for contour because it has like this nice cut, which I don't really contour. I just kind of, hold on, my hair's a mess. I don't really contour. All I do is bronze, but I guess I do it in a contour color because I don't like how cool tone contour colors are, so we're just going to take a little bit of this Tarte. This is the Tarte Hotel Host Heart High Risk or whatever. I got it in like a little kit. I'm going to use MAC Flower Power blush. Again, I did it again, and I even said I wasn't going to do it again, and I even looked at the time because I was like, okay, I've got a couple minutes before it's going to turn off again. Sorry, but I highlighted it, and I highlighted with my favorite ever highlighter, the Pro Sculpting by Makeup Forever. Now I'm going on to my brows. Benefit, love it. Let me know if you guys are having problems with it drying out in like a week, because mine did, and I close it every single time. But I'm going to start with just putting a line underneath. Start there. A soft line to kind of give it the shape. It's already coming together. It takes you 2 minutes. And I'm just going to kind of put a line on the top. Not all the way up here, but just like from the middle out to kind of arch me out. Then I'm just going to kind of fill and blend. And pull it forward. Up, up. And I'm just going to put a little bit of highlight in the inner corner. Give me a little pop. Okay, so what I'm doing for my lip is I'm mixing Whirl by MAC and Stone together, because Stone is too gray and Whirl is too pink. So I feel like this is the perfect combination. And if you wanted to do like a vamp color, the NYX Suede in the shade Oh Put It On, super pretty. That would work really nice if you want to go like super vampy, super fall. And so yeah, that's how I got this makeup look. Sorry I'm so awkward. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know what you think.